No matter where that starter is, it's in a tight area and hard to get to. So where do we go to get our tickets or pay for our entrance?
I would say in the front entrance. Welcome. We are Diane, Craig, and Bonnie. We are sailing out of sight.
We go bottoms up.
We're making the most of our stop here at Solomon's. We've ridden our bikes to the Ace Hardware, West Marine, and the grocery store. But in the evenings, we've been enjoying taking a walk on the river boardwalk.
I always stick my feet in the water. Whatever I'm drinking, I always run it across my feet first.
Yep. The way she likes it. Water and toe jam. There you go, wait. The river boardwalk runs 0.8 miles along the Patuxent River. It seems to be a favorite place for people to sit and watch the sunset. Bonnie and I also enjoy morning walks along the boardwalk. We've found Solomon's to be very pet friendly. While here, Craig has decided it's time to do some work on the generator. So you say this is going to be horrible?
I do. Because no matter where that starter is, it's in a tight area and hard to get to.
Our generator has developed a starting issue. Recently, sometimes it starts just fine, and other times we hear the clicking of the solenoid, yet the start motor won't engage. We need to find out the cause and correct it before the generator just won't start at all. Did you find it?
So, I don't think you can see it. I don't think the camera can see it, but it's behind that big black hose, and I think I'll have to go in from the other way to get at it. The first thing we find out, obviously I'm going for the starter and start solenoid, but when I pull this cover off, see all the carbon dust? Look at that belt. That was not like that at one time. So, probably wasn't running. Get that off and clean that up is the first thing I'm gonna have to do. So, we'll get started on that. We're still trying to get at the starter motor in the solenoid. So to do that, I have taken the oil filter off because the start motor sets right back in there. Now I have to take this water hose off so that I can get access to the starter motor. We may have this engine all torn apart and on the floor before this project is done. That's a long-winded bolt. Crazy. All we gotta do is get that hose off. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking that was raw water, but it's not. This is a closed loop. So you have coolant and then the heat exchanger that the raw water runs over the heat exchanger. So it's a closed loop system, meaning now I have to drain the coolant out to get this hose off. Now we need paper towels. It's off. Start motor, and the solenoid that throws it engages it to turn the big motor, the diesel motor, over. We're going to see if this solenoid just can be cleaned up a little bit. We finally got the starter off, and what I've got is number 10 gauge wire running directly to a battery, and we're going to test the solenoid and the starter motor. If everything's working correctly, the solenoid, when it engages, will throw this gear forward and spin, and that gear is what turns the motor over to get it started. So I think you can see that gear pulling that, throwing itself out to spin the motors. The good news is that there seems to be nothing wrong with the solenoid or the starter. The bad news is we don't know what's causing that intermittent problem where it just clicks and doesn't pull in. I guess we're not completely finished troubleshooting, but the appearance is we have a good starter motor and solenoid.
After a full day of working on the generator, we decided it was time to get off the boat for an evening walk. The Tiki Bar is a very happening place. You can even dock your boat across the street.
We're trying a new ice cream place. If I don't get run over.
While we're enjoying our ice cream, Bonnie gets to enjoy a pup
board
fun.
with the treats in the
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not ice cream. It's whipped cream.
She took the tree down, threw it down. I didn't know about this maintenance stuff. We're learning as we go. Diane's learning as we go.
I know nothing.
So this is an anode for the heat exchanger on the Kubota. We took it out. This is what came out. It's completely gone, eaten up. This is what the inside of the cap looks like. So it was there a long time ago. This is the inside of the heat exchanger. Some buildup in there. I'm going to try to clean those off right there. There's actually some seagrass in there.
Seagrass gets everywhere. It's like sand in your underwear.
Maybe I should get that pick and reach up in there and pull out what I can.
Okay. I shall find the pick.
The new anode is too long, so Craig is having to shorten it.
We're greasing the O-ring with Diane's favorite silicone grease. I'm also going to put silicone on that rubber gasket. So I'll slide that back on. Okay, the O-ring is on. I'm going to put this on. That went on easy peasy.
Does it matter which direction it goes?
Evidently not. So I think I'm going to put that plug facing up.
Okay.
Because that should make it easier to change out in the future without draining water.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they should have hired me to be an engineer.
Either that or we'll find out why it shouldn't be on top down the road.
Yeah, that's possible too. Hopefully that's tight enough. Now we're gonna put thread sealant on these
Threads.
pipe threads, yeah. Sure, some of this stuff you don't want in your getting in your cooling system by accident. That will also be easier to see if it's leaking.
Yep.
We have got the generator put back together. We got the starter motor put back on, all reconnected. It seems to be okay. We've got a new zinc put in the cooling system. We've got the oil changed. We've got the coolant added back in. The belt's tensioned all up, new belt tensioned correctly. So now what we're ready to do is see if the engine will, to see if the
Generator.
Now we're going to see if the generator will start. We'll let it run for a few minutes and let the oil and the coolant all settle out, work any air bubbles that might be out there, and then we'll have to recheck the fluid levels. But yeah, let's see if we've done any damage or if it's running better than what it was before.
Okay.
Okay. See what happens. It always does that. Oh, we would have probably lost some fuel. That should just be a fuel issue because we have the system kind of down. The ground looks good. We were not pumping any water.
Now we got to figure that out.
So Diane solved the mystery on why we didn't have any water flow. She remembered this. This is our strainer for our raw water. It is above the water line. Because it's above the water line, it's actually on a vacuum system. And Diane remembered that I had opened that cap to make sure that we didn't have any kind of a siphoning effect when I had the engine apart. And she remembered that I had never closed that lid. With that lid being open, there was no vacuum to pull raw cooling water into the engine. So I tightened it back up, and that should fix the problem. Thank you, Diane.
You're welcome.
Let's figure out what we're going to see. Calvert Marine. So I guess you call this the boardwalk,
Oh yeah, well, the river walk is what they call it.
Riverwalk.
Yep.
There's not a lot of road traffic now, but it's what, 10:30 in the morning. By this afternoon, this place will probably be hopping again. We're headed to the Calvert Maritime Museum to see what it's got here on Solomon's Island. It's supposed to be a pretty good one, but I think the real reason we're coming is they're having a special activity for 3- and 4-year-olds, and Diane wanted me to attend that. I think we found it.
Looks like it.
Calvert Marine Museum. I'm hungry. I hope they have some food. So where do we go to get our tickets or pay for our entrance?
I would say in the front entrance.
I don't see it. Oh, admission. Yeah. Right there. Okay, let's go in. There's air conditioning in here. And water fountains. You'll do that. Looks like I've got a just an exhibit of different types of boats that are used, I guess, on the Chesapeake.
You can't get close enough to the little signs to read them.
We're going upstairs to take a look at the living quarters of the Drum Point Lighthouse. Inside the museum, there are aquatic animals. The seahorses were my favorite. Our grandkids would love this guy. This is a hellbender salamander. They grow up to 29 inches and weigh over 5 pounds. Now it's back to the boat to get Bonnie.
We made the trip for one last ice cream and one last pup cup for Bonnie. It's just our last chance to easily get ice cream before we leave Solomon's Island in the morning.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and ring the little bell. Bottoms up! Thanks for watching.